and I'm here tonight with another book review for you. I have been making a lot of longer videos lately, so I really wanted to do a short, simple review about a short book that I love. So today I'm going to be reviewing this book, and this is called The Dip, and it is by the author Seth Godin. It is a little book that teaches you when to quit and when to stick. And you can see that it is, in fact, very small. So I'm going to read you the back. What is the dip? It's the 5th job interview where they never even call you back. It's the garage band playing to an empty club in the middle of nowhere. It's the 7th time you fall on your butt while learning to snowboard. It's the middle of the marathon when the excitement of the starting gun is a dim memory and the joy of the finish line is a distant dream. It's any rough patch you have to get through before achieving your big goal, if in fact you're chasing the right goal. What else? It's also the key to your career, your company's future, and maybe your ultimate happiness. The old saying is wrong. Winners do quit and quitters do win. Every new project or job or hobby or company starts out exciting and fun. Then it gets harder and less fun until it hits a low point, really hard and not much fun at all. And then you find yourself asking if the goal is even worth the hassle. Maybe you're in a dip, a temporary setback that you will overcome if you keep pushing, but maybe it will never get better no matter how hard you try. According to the best-selling author Seth Godin, what really sets superstars apart from everyone else is the ability to escape dead ends quickly while staying focused and motivated when it really counts. Winners quit fast, quit often, and quit without guilt until they commit to beating the right dip for the right reasons. In fact, winners seek out the dip. They realize that the bigger the barrier, the bigger the reward for getting past it. If you can become number one in your niche, you'll get more than your fair share of profits and long-term security. Losers, on the other hand, fall into two basic traps. Either they fail to stick out the dip, they get to the moment of truth and then give up, or they never even find the right thing to conquer. Whether you're a graphic designer, a sales rep, an athlete, or an aspiring CEO, this fun little book will help you figure out if you're in a dip that's worthy of your time, effort, and talents. If you are, this will inspire you to hang tough. If not, it will help you find the courage to quit so you can be number one at something else. Seth Godin doesn't claim to have all the answers, but he will teach you how to ask the right questions. And then there is a little bio on him. So I'm just going to open up the book. And I'm going to read a little tiny bit from the beginning. So I'm just going to read like the first page and a half just to kind of give you an idea of how it starts. And it starts with, I feel like giving up. Almost every day, in fact. Not all day, of course, but there are moments. My bet is that you have those moments too. If you're the kind of high-achieving, goal-oriented person who finds themselves reading a book like this, you're probably used to running into obstacles. Professional obstacles, personal obstacles, even those related to personal fitness or winning board games. Most of the time, we deal with the obstacles by persevering. Sometimes we get discouraged and turn to inspirational writing, like stuff from Vince Lombardi. Quitters never win, and winners never quit. Bad advice. Winners quit all the time. They just quit the right stuff at the right time. Most people quit. They just don't quit successfully. In fact, many professions and many marketplaces profit from quitters. Society assumes you're going to quit. In fact, businesses and organizations count on it. If you learn about the systems that have been put in place that encourage quitting, you'll be more likely to beat them. And once you understand the common sinkhole that trips up so many people, you'll be one step closer to getting through it. Extraordinary benefits accrue to the tiny minority of people who are able to push just a tiny bit longer than most. Extraordinary benefits also accrue to the tiny majority with the guts to quit early and refocus their efforts on something new. In both cases, it's about being the best, about getting through the hard stuff and coming out on the other side. Quit the wrong stuff. Stick with the right stuff. Have the guts to do one or the other. So I think that sort of illustrates where this book focuses and the type of book it is and the tone of it and things like that. I like this book for a few different reasons. One is because I think that there's a myth that books have to be like this thick to mean something, and I don't believe that. I think you can get your point across really well in just a little bit of time, and it probably is. There's probably more books than not that contain a lot of fluff or unnecessary information, or they just take forever to get to the point or whatever. Not always, but it's possible. So I like that this is very concise. I like that it's small and easy to read, that it doesn't take a long time to finish, and I do think it's well written anyway. And I think that it's important. I think anybody can benefit from it personally. I think that there's a real dose of reality in this book. It's definitely something that I think a lot of people deal with in a variety of different industries. Sorry about that. I had to pause for a second because it is super nice outside and I live in a condo complex and everyone is out right now like walking their dogs and riding bikes and stuff, and there was a screeching child like right on my block. So I just decided to pause and wait for them to pass. So we should be better now. So what I was saying about the book is I think that the lesson in the book is something that can benefit anyone and everyone, because I think that there are a lot of people who they hold on to things for too long that they really should let go, or they give up too quickly when they should push ahead. And that is exactly what this book is designed to help people figure out, is whether or not you should push through or whether or not there's something that you just need to let go and move on from and do something else that is better suited for you. And the other thing that I like along the same lines of that is that if you do find that the thing that you're doing is maybe not the right thing and you should be moving on, that's not a failure. It's not something that you should consider to be a negative on yourself. It's just that there's a right thing and there's a wrong thing, and there's a lot more wrong things than the exact right thing that we're meant to do or that's best suited for us. And so you should expect that you're going to have to quit a bunch of things before you find that one thing. So if you do have to drop something or quit or give something up, it's part of the process, and it's not a slight against you. It's not something you have to feel guilty about. In fact, feeling guilty about it probably prolongs the problem. Once you come to the conclusion that something isn't the right thing, then that's just fine, and you will move on and find something that is. So if that's something that you feel you've dealt with or you're currently dealing with, or you don't know how to decide if something's the right thing or you just need to push a little harder till you get there, then this little book might be a good option. So I thank you for watching, and let me know if you do enjoy the book reviews. I have many, many more to review. And I will be back soon with a couple of role plays. I have a fun one coming up, which is a float spa role play. And I actually filmed some of the role play at the actual flotation spa that I go to. So I had a lot of fun with that. So I will see you all very soon. And thanks so much for watching.